Question: is God worth the wait? Let me explain the question by asking another one. Would you trust God even if you didn't like His plan? Because we throw around this phrase, trust God, like it's the moral of the story. We know it's good advice, but do we really take it seriously? Just how trustworthy do we really believe God is? Let me ask again. Would you trust God even if you didn't like His plan? In the Old Testament, there's a prophet whose name was Habakkuk. And yeah, he lived a long time ago, and maybe you've never heard of him. But if it caused you to relate when I asked, is God worth the wait? Then stay with me, because you're going to want to hear the story. It starts with a complaint. How long, O Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen? Must I forever see these evil deeds? Why must I watch all this misery? Wherever I look, I see destruction and violence. The law has become paralyzed. The wicked far outnumber the righteous. You see, God's people, the ones who were supposed to love and obey, had become corrupt, immoral, and wicked in every way. So Habakkuk says, God, this is an outrageous disgrace to the grace you've displayed. Why don't you do something about it? But God's answer is not what Habakkuk expects. Oh, I'm doing something you wouldn't believe if someone told you. I'm raising up the Babylonians, a cruel and violent people. Now this isn't what Habakkuk wants to hear. His greatest fear is about to be made real. Here's the deal. God's people had become evil, but compared to the Babylonians, they were practically saints. So Habakkuk cries out to God again. You have sent these Babylonians to punish us for our sins, but you can't stand the sight of evil. Will you be silent while the wicked swallow up people more righteous than they? How could this be God's plan? To judge the wickedness of His own people at the hands of a people even more wicked? It doesn't seem to make sense. So how does Habakkuk respond? He waits, and God replies, the righteous will live by faith. And at the end of the story, Habakkuk worships because he's convinced God is worth it. Worth the wait and worth our trust, even when His plan doesn't make sense to us.